These are tables of congressional delegations from Indiana to the United States House of Representatives and the United States Senate. Since its statehood in 1816, the U.S. state of Indiana has sent congressional delegations to the United States Senate and United States House of Representatives. Each state elects 2 senators statewide to serve for 6 years, and their elections are staggered to be held in 2 of every 3 even-numbered years. Indiana's Senate election years are to classes I and III. Before the 17th Amendment in 1913, senators were elected by the Indiana General Assembly. Members of the House of Representatives are elected to 2-year terms, 1 from each of Indiana's 9 congressional districts. Before becoming a state, the Indiana Territory elected delegates at large and sent 3 to Congress, but the territorial delegates were restricted from voting on legislation. The longest-serving of any of Indiana's congressmen is Senator Richard Lugar, serving from 1977 to 2013. The longest-serving House member is Lee H. Hamilton, who served from 1965 to 1999. There have been 346 people who have represented Indiana in Congress, 320 in the House, 27 in the Senate, and 18 in both houses, with an average term of 7 years. Indiana has elected 7 women and 3 African Americans to Congress. House of Representatives. Current representatives. List of members of the Indiana United States House delegation, the terms into office, district boundaries, and the district political ratings according to the CPVI. The delegation has a total of 9 members, including 7 Republicans and 2 Democrats. Delegation timeline. Members of the House of Representatives are elected every 2 years by popular vote within a congressional district. Indiana has 9 congressional districts. This number is reapportioned based on the state's population, determined every 10 years by a census. Indiana had a maximum representation of 13 congressmen from 1873 to 1933. Since 2003, Indiana has had 9 representatives, which was reduced from 10 after the 2000 census. This gives Indiana the 14th largest delegation. During the period from 1853 to 1873, the state had the 5th largest delegation. The state of Indiana has been represented by 320 people in the House, including 1 who was previously a territorial delegate. Indiana's current House delegation in the 113th Congress includes Republicans Susan Brooks, Luke Messer, Larry Buckshon, Todd Rokita, Todd Young, Jackie Walensky, and Marlon Stutzman, and Democrats Pete Visclosky and Andre Carson. Anti-Jacksonian, anti-monopoly Democratic, Republican Free Soil, Greenback Independent, National Union Opposition, Republican Whig, United States Senate. Current delegation. Senate delegation timeline. Tables showing membership in the Indiana Federal Senate delegation throughout history of statehood in the United States. Each state elects 2 senators by statewide popular vote every 6 years. The terms of the 2 senators are staggered so that they are not elected in the same year. Indiana's senators are elected in the years from classes I and III. Senators were originally chosen by the Indiana General Assembly until the 17th Amendment came into force in 1913. Of the 45 men who have been senators from Indiana, there have been 3 Democratic Republicans, 3 Adams Republicans, 2 Whigs, 1 Unionist, 21 Democrats, and 16 Republicans. Only 45 men have been senators, though 48 terms have have been served. David Turpie, William E. Jenner, and Dan Coats served non-consecutive terms. Indiana's senators in the 113th Congress are Democrat Joe Dolly, first elected in 2012, and Republican Dan Coats, elected to a second non-consecutive term in 2010. Anti-Jacksonian Democratic-Republican National Union Republican Whig living former U.S. Senators from Indiana. As of April 2015, there are 4 former U.S. Senators from the U.S. state of Indiana who are currently living at this time, 1 from Class 1 and 3 from Class 3. Other high offices held. 20 members of Indiana's congressional delegation have served higher federal offices, including 1 President of the United States, 4 Vice Presidents of the United States, 4 Cabinet Secretaries, and 10 ambassadors and 1 Supreme Court Justice. 15 served as Governor of Indiana, 6 served as Lieutenant Governor of Indiana, and 4 served as governors of different territories. 9 served both in the House and Senate for Indiana, while 1 representative from Indiana also served in the Senate from Kansas.